my hair, which yes, does look like it's eating my face, but this is what I actually look like. It's kind of wild. I have something to show you. Are you ready? What do you think of my hair?
It's very nice. I think you're beautiful in every single way, peg curls included.
Also, did I mention that most people say it takes 6 months to figure out how to do your own curly hair? 6 months. That's crazy. This is crazy. Oh my gosh. I don't know what to do. I hope I'm doing this right. You twist it on each side, and it's really good to have a silk scarf, I guess. And then you tie it in the front like this. I don't know if I did this right.
So what is that? This is a method called squish to condition.
I feel like I'm barely involved in what's going on with my hair right now. You guys, look at this hair. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am so excited about the video I'm shooting today. I feel like at this point, I've really and truly tried it all, but you know what? Just when you think you've tried it all, you really actually haven't. Now I have to state the obvious. Today, as you can see, my hair is not curly, it's straight. There is a reason for that. I've gotten so many questions from all of you over the last year about your own hair. I think I have curly hair, but I wear it straight. How do I make it curly? What do I do? How long does it take? Well, friends, today I'm back in Long Beach with my friend Philesha at Capelli and Trucco Salon. It is a DevaCurl certified hair salon. What is DevaCurl? DevaCurl is one of the biggest curly product lines on the planet. They also have salons and trained salon professionals to deal specifically with curly hair. My girl Philesha is basically the bomb.com, and today we are going to be showing you guys how to revert your curls back to their original state. If you're someone who's been straightening their hair and blow drying and flat ironing and using a ton of heat products, but you really want to make the jump back to curly hair, then this one is for you because she has all the secret. Let's go say hello. All right, I made it back inside. We're reunited. Oh my gosh, it's so good to see you.
So good to see you.
Honestly, I was here about 6 months ago, and in the last 6 months, a whole lot has happened.
Aloha. A lot has happened. It really has. Yeah.
Okay, so we've already actually been discussing this, and I kind of mentioned it in the intro, but I get so many messages from people who are like, I think I have curly hair, but I'm not really sure, but I've been straightening my hair for like 20 years, or I've, really damaged my hair with a lot of heat products, etc. And how do they revert back to their original curls? So that's what I'm hoping you can show us how to do today.
So one of the main things when you've done excessive heat, excessive color, a combination of both,
right,
is protein. That is the biggest thing that.
So are we gonna order some hamburgers on Postmates right now, or what?
We're gonna do some protein.
Okay.
A little treatment that'll help as much as possible within, one session to really revert the curls back to their true selves, get them to spring up again, that elasticity, we wanna get that really strong again. So protein is gonna be the key to repairing the hair.
But in general, I'm just curious to know, like, how long realistically do you think someone needs to commit to some sort of process or journey every single day if they want their curls to be reverted back to their original state?
It's of course case by case,
right,
but to be honest, I would say if you stay consistent for at least a month or two, if you can be consistent with washing your hair, doing protein treatments, doing deep conditioning treatments, staying away from heat as much as possible, even diffusing, things like that, doing a true curly girl method, you can get those results within 30 to 45 days where you start to see your curls come back to life. And I think once you get to that point, it's,
you're just soaring.
You're gonna wanna continue, you're gonna wanna make sure you really take care of those curls when you see them come back. So if you can commit 30 days, I think you'll be.
I think we can commit to anything for 30 days.
30 days is really, it's doable.
It is. All right, well, let's order the hamburgers, let's get the protein, let's get this reversion process started. All right, the process has begun. What are we doing?
So what we're gonna do is basically a two-step protein treatment. So you start by gently cleansing the hair to remove any buildup, any dirt and oils, and then we go in with the protein treatment that really forms to the curls and have them, they get really crunchy and hard hard, and it's just putting those protein bonds back in there while you sit under heat with it. Typically this process takes about 20 to 30 minutes, and then we get as much curl as we can in one treatment.
Okay, let's do it. So I have on my costume here. I'm ready to go into flight, aka sit in this chair right here at the sink with Philesha.
Where the magic happens.
And are you gonna put the product in my hair now? And what exactly is it, by the way?
So it's an ApHogee 2-step treatment. So first we'll start by washing your hair.
Oh,
and
my
then,
favorite.
yeah,
I love
this. Is
the only reason I'm actually like on this curly journey is so I can get my hair washed all the time.
Yes. So we start off, you wanna have your water a little bit cooler.
Okay, this is the hardest part for me. Everybody's like, you have to wash and rinse your hair with like cool or cold water, and like it's horrible.
You don't want it to be cold. It doesn't have to be uncomfortable. It doesn't have to be, especially if you're in the shower, it doesn't have to be uncomfortable to your body. You do want to make sure that it's not steaming hot, that it's not scorching the hair, because essentially that's what it does. If you really love steaming hot showers, my favorite thing is just to apply some conditioner to your hair while it's dry.
Okay.
Take your really hot shower. That steam will kind of act as a steam treatment, so you get a treatment and your hot shower at the same time.
So this is the cool water.
This is the cool water.
Ooh, it's waking me up.
No need for coffee. Here we are.
All right, hair is wet. What's the next step?
Shampoo. So first we're starting with the shampoo that comes in this treatment.
And what is this shampoo called?
And this one, we'll show it here. This is just the ApHogee. It's the keratin and green tea shampoo. Smells amazing.
Ooh, green tea. I've heard that's good for everything.
So good for you. But it also has a little bit of keratin, which kind of goes hand in hand with that protein to really help rebuild damaged hair.
I mean, let's be real. My hair is definitely damaged. Last time I was here for a haircut was 6 months ago, and I have not really had like a real serious haircut since then.
Yeah.
But like, guess what? I feel like doing my hair primarily wavy or curly has made it so much less necessary to get haircuts because it's so much less damage than it used to be.
Yeah, well that's one of the perks of the curly cut, because typically when you get that cut done, you know, and you get rid of all the damaged ends and things like that, you can stretch your hair, you know, 6 months or so without having to get a cut in between. As long as you take care of it, you'll take care of those ends as well. So you won't find split ends happening very quickly. You can preserve your cut a little bit longer.
Yeah, a cut is definitely one of the most important elements. Even if you are a person who has damaged hair you think might have some texture, might be curly, I think that's one of the elements that's really helpful. Obviously, aside from all the protein and keratin that my hair is getting right now. But you guys, am a really firm believer that almost everybody out there has a little something going on under there that you don't know about, and it's been confirmed by Philesha.
Absolutely.
It's very true, and I know I get messages from you guys all the time of like, oh, I loved watching this video. I have straight hair. I couldn't even do this. Honestly, you might want to check yourself because you might have something going on and you should just try this out.
I'm still a firm believer really good ingredients will just bring out the health of your hair. So staying away from those silicones and sulfates, even if your hair naturally is straight, it'll still help bring out the health of your hair.
So my hair is rinsed. We have moved on. What are you doing now? Right. Oh my gosh, wait, is that a DENMAN brush?
It is a DENMAN.
Oh my gosh, can I hold that? Because
yes.
Everybody has been telling me to use a DENMAN brush, and what is the deal with this brush?
The DENMAN brush is amazing because it has these nice bristles here, but then it also has a rubber sole. And what it does is as you're going through and detangling your hair, this rubber sole really lays down the cuticle. So not only do your curls clump together, but it gives you a nice, smooth, like literally perfect curl. It glides through tangles easily, so just make sure you have your hair wet with a lot of conditioner, and this will be your best friend.
Okay, I'm really actually genuinely excited.
All curl types, all hair types, textures, densities, it works on literally everyone.
I'm so excited because I've been dying to try this, and when people commented like DENMAN brush, I was like, I don't even know what that is. And my question was gonna be like, is it right for my texture? But you said it works for everyone.
Absolutely, it works for every texture. Like I said, all densities. It doesn't matter if your hair is fine, if your hair is coarse, this brush works for everyone.
Not spawn, but if you want to spawn us, we're down, Denman brush.
We're here.
I'm noticing you're doing this while my hair is soaking wet.
So your hair is soaking wet, and we're going through, and we're really just prepping your hair for step 2 of our protein treatment.
Okay.
So with this treatment, because we want to restore the hair to its full potential, we have to make sure the hair is as detangled as possible.
Oh,
so you want to make sure to go in with soaking wet hair. At this point, you don't need conditioner, but typically when you are, you know, detangling, you want to use conditioner in your hair. But today we're just making sure the hair is soaking wet. We're getting every tangle out so that we can go in and pour our step 2 of our protein treatment.
So this is like one time when it is actually important to like comb or brush your hair.
Yes, this is the one time. If you are someone that prefers the curly girl method, only using your fingers over any utensils, that's fine. If you're doing a protein treatment, this is the one time where you will need to use a tool, because you do need to get all of the tangles out. It's very important with this treatment.
I mean, there's just so many rules. I'm like, sometimes I'm just like, should I just like freaking shave my head and start over?
Start over.
Because sometimes I'm like, oh no, I just did like X, Y, and Z, I'm fired.
But that's the beautiful thing about treatments like this, because not everyone's perfect. Not everyone has this perfect routine and, you know, does everything the way they're supposed to. So treatments like this really help reverse some of those things that we did wrong.
Also, you guys, I'm gonna link to all of the products and obviously Philesha and her salon in the info section, but I'm definitely linking to the Denman brush, and I'm definitely buying one after this, because you just reminded me that I'm super intrigued by this thing. And my hair is definitely tangled.
I love this brush. It's typically really gentle. You want to use a really light hand with it and let the brush do the work. You don't have to yank and do things like that. That's when you cause breakage and tears to the hair. Look how it glides and starts to clump those together.
That's like a satisfying video.
Yeah, it smooths that cuticle down. And then all you have to do if you're styling is just scrunch, and you start to build those waves back.
Ooh, I want to get one of these. That's
It's
amazing. Okay, so the hair is detangled. You said the next step, did you say it like smells weird or something?
Yes. Now, I will say this smells a little funny, so just be prepared.
Like what?
It's just stinky.
Okay, all right.
You'll start to smell it soon. I mean, it's not overwhelming. It doesn't linger on the hair, which is really great. Once you rinse it out, you're fine. All we're doing now is mainly focusing on where the hair is really damaged. So at the root, you most likely don't have a ton of damage here. So it's mainly on the ends, which are the oldest part of the hair. So we're gonna go and we're simply just gonna put a few drops. What happens is you just work it into the hair. I'll show a section here. And it starts to basically fill in any holes in the hair. Any little gaps that happen from heat, from color, from sun damage, from, you know, just being out and about. We put that in.
And there's that squish.
That gentle.
There's that squish to condish sound.
That's the noise we all love. And then we just scrunch the hair naturally. Now what happens is we're gonna put you under the dryer for about 15 to 20 minutes.
Okay.
This is gonna create a really hard cast. It's gonna get really crunchy and very, very stiff. So you wanna make sure that once this dries, you no longer manipulate the hair. You don't need to run your fingers through it, anything like that.
Okay. And can people do this at home as well? Okay, great.
Absolutely. You can buy this treatment at home. All the steps and instructions are there. If you don't feel comfortable, I do recommend seeing a professional, someone that does know how to do this.
I always recommend seeing a professional.
Yeah, but there are, you know, the adventurous that can handle and do these things at home, and I'm all for that as well.
Especially if you live in an area where you don't have like a curling salon or like someone who's DevaCurl certified or whatever works for you. It's nice to have options.
Yeah, and that's the beautiful thing about YouTube is you have tutorials there that can really help you, can kind of guide you along the way. You can do the treatment as you watch the video.
Which maybe you're doing right now. Are you doing this treatment to revert back to your curls while watching this video? I hope so. Coming back to life, people. Philesha was just saying that if you're a person who's doing the curly girl method or who does not like to use heat on your hair, this is like basically one time that it's like acceptable and okay, and you like need heat for this to actually work.
Because the heat is what's going to seal in the protein bonds that we just put into the hair. So heat is a necessity for protein treatments. However, if you don't want to do heat beyond that, you don't have to. But for this treatment, you must.
You need it, yes. Let's go for it. All right, catching you up here. These are like
crunchy,
pretty much solid, but that's how it's supposed to be.
Crunchy curls. That's exactly how it's supposed to be. So this is where you don't want to run your fingers in it too much. You kind of want to let the curls sit and do their thing. But now we're gonna go and rinse these babies out. Look how gorgeous.
Oh wow, they're back, baby. They're back.
So pretty.
It is kind of amazing like how your hair can really bounce back. Like I think hair can be a lot more resilient than we think it is.
Yeah, absolutely. This one treatment, we got beautiful curls back. So now we're gonna rinse this out. This is the part where we get to use really warm water. So
yes.
that's exciting. And then we'll go through with our regular DevaCurl styling products.
Yay! The water is warm.
The water is warm.
It's my favorite
But the pressure is low because once again, we don't want to disturb the curls.
Let's definitely not disturb the
Right.
curls because we don't want to make these guys angry.
Right. And the more water, you'll see it starts to soften up the hair, but the curl stays there. Look how pretty.
Wow.
Now, one little trick I do want to say, with doing protein treatments, especially at home, you don't want to do them any more than every 4 weeks or so.
Okay, that was gonna be my question. Like, how often does one do this? 'Cause
Typically about...
too much of a good thing is like too much.
Exactly. Too much of a good thing is never a good idea. Protein buildup can cause the hair to feel really brittle and dry and kind of work against you. So doing protein at home, it's safe to do it about every 4 to 6 weeks. Definitely no more than 4 weeks.
All right, so this is a little bit of the final moisturizer that comes in that 2-step treatment, and you're just kind of weaving it through my hair right now.
So we start with all conditioner, we start at the ends and work our way up to the roots. So you always start on the oldest parts of the hair and slowly move up toward the scalp.
And are you taking it all the way to the scalp?
We're taking it all the way to the scalp. So you don't want to overload the scalp with product, but whatever is left on your hands, you definitely want to encourage it into the hair at the root here.
Also, you don't want to waste it. I hate wasting.
You don't want to waste it. Like seeing big globs of conditioner go down your shower.
I'm like, that's like $15.
Yeah, easily. But you start it on the ends and you gently massage it through. You always want your conditioner to feel slippery on the hair, but you never want it to be white.
Oh.
When the conditioner is white,
it's
just sitting on your hair. You're wasting your product.
Oh,
so you start off small and slowly work it into the hair. That way you don't overwork the cuticle, you don't put too much product, you don't oversaturate it, you get it just what it needs so those curls really respond.
All right, so I'm back in the chair ready for a little styling moment so you guys can see the results of this whole curl reversion process. But just in case you're wondering, the products that Philesha put in my hair are DevaCurl Believe In,
and Archangel Gel.
Yeah.
On the hair soaking wet in sections, you can style in the shower, it makes it easier, but you want the hair soaking wet, and just apply those two and then scrunch.
Voila! So I've actually made videos like getting my hair styled at a DevaCurl salon, and I made a video obviously getting my hair cut here. But since we're here, we might as well just kind of show a little bit of the styling process. What do you call this that you're doing right now?
So right now what we're doing is clipping the hair, and it's a two-parter. So the clips help with they give a little bit of volume, mainly here at the crown.
Yes.
And then they also kind of release the hair from your scalp to allow the airflow to really circulate through there, so that way your hair dries a little bit faster.
20 minutes later.
Okay, I am told that it is time for the big reveal. 3, 2, 1. And just like that, she is back.
Look at these curls, you guys.
Oh my gosh.
Look
wow.
at this volume.
This looks really
natural.
good.
How natural and beautiful.
I'm like, I want to touch it so bad.
Well, now you're dry, so you can touch it a little bit.
It
Look
feels
soft.
so
And that's with
soft.
gel. The trick is with, not even just with DevaCurl products, but with gel in general, using tons of water. Water is gonna be your best friend because it's gonna help move that product down the strands of the hair, but then it also dissolves that cast, so your hair isn't crunchy.
Yeah.
It doesn't look unnatural. It looks lived in and beautiful.
Which is one thing that is worth the hype. I always say, is it worth the hype or not worth the hype? Putting product in your hair when it is sopping wet, worth the hype. If you want to look like this and you don't have Philesha inside your house, just follow that rule. This might be one of my best hair days ever.
Your hair, and it's grown a lot. It looks really good.
Thank you so much. Well, all thanks to you. So you guys, there you have it. This is basically evidence showing you that you can go from super straight, slightly damaged hair, and you can revert right back to your original curls. Curls that you might not even know that you have in the course of just an hour if you follow this treatment. I also highly recommend that if you live in the Los Angeles area, if you live in California, if you live in the United States, come on down here, make an appointment, and learn from the best. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
I really appreciate it.
Of course.
And guess what? This is just one part of a two-parter. We have another fun video in store for you guys, so be sure to subscribe if you're on a curly journey, if you want to be on a curly journey, or if you just like us. Subscribe. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I'll see you next time. The only reason I'm actually like on this curly journey is so I can get my hair washed all the time.
Yes.
There's that squish to condish sound.
Opening the clip and simply placing it just like that.